Arcs. In AutoCAD, give you a lot of different options to draw an arc. Most of these are going to repeat itself. So you have a start, center, end, start, center, angle, or you got a start, center, length. And if you notice that most of these, you're going to either have a start, center, and an end, or some variation of that. So depending on what information that you know, you can use that information. 3-point is one of the easiest ones. It's just going to select one point, another point, and then another point, and it will create an arc there. If I have something that I want to create and I know that I have certain points that I'm going to select, and I'm just going to create two lines that are parallel to each other. So I'm going to draw a line here at 4, escape, a line, and I'm just going to track off of this endpoint. I'll come down a distance of 4, and then I'll continue and draw this line at a distance of 4. Okay, and now I'll hit escape twice. I'll go ahead and erase this circle here, so I'm just going to select it and hit delete on my keyboard. And now I'm ready to put an arc on this end. So what I will do is I'm going to select arc. And now depending on what I do know the start point, I do know the end point, and I do know the radius, and I also know the center. So the easiest method in this one is I'm going to use the start, center, and one that has a radius with it. So I'm going to use a start and radius. So I'll go ahead and select my start point, which is going to be here at the top. I'll select my end point, which is going to be at the bottom. And now I have to give it its radius, in this case, which is going to be 2. And now I created that. And it's the reason why I selected those endpoints in that order. And I'll show that to you again. And I used a start and radius. The reason I selected this top one first is because you have to create your arcs in a counterclockwise rotation. So if I start here at the top, now I can click at the bottom and I can give it its radius, which in this case was 2. So it just created one on top of it. Something new in 2017 version is that they do give you an option to switch the directions. So for example, if I delete these arcs and I'll go back to the start end radius, I'll select here and here. Now you can see my radius is forming here on the outside, but if I want that to go on the inside, I can hold down the control button, and now you'll see that my radius will flip to the inside. And I'll put in my radius, which is 4. And now you can see my radius is on the other side.